Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome. You're once again listening to WAAOL, all automotive advertising news all the time, hosted on Blog Talk Radio and featured on adagencyonline.net, your one-stop site for all of your automotive advertising news and needs. And I'm Philip Zellinger. I'm the president of Ad Agency Online. We're a national network of independent, affiliated automotive advertising agencies, production partners, and select vendors that share our vision to blur the line between the real and the virtual world. Today's the Automotive Advertising Expert Show. It's an opportunity for me to listen and learn before I presume to teach. We have an invited guest today, Ron Morrison. He is the CEO and founder of Ron's Map. For those of you who regularly listen to my show, you'll recognize that name as an opportunity that we've jumped on, got engaged by these guys. Well, really, I met them about a year ago at one of the digital dealer conferences, was very intrigued by their opportunity. As they matured it, I remembered them, they remembered me. We put together a relationship in December to help them kick off their pre-launch, dealer launch at the NADA convention. For those of you who attended our party on Friday night at the Ritz-Carlton, you know that these are also nice guys. I always prioritize people over product and price, so we're definitely going to get a chance to meet with Ron in a few moments. But for those of you who are just surfing the web, trying to listen and learn about new opportunities to leverage resources in the currently challenged auto industry, I'll give you a brief overview of what these guys do for a living. It's a new online car selling and buying portal for both consumers and dealers. And the game changer for consumers is that they get unparalleled buying and negotiating power over the car buying selling process, and the whole process of buying and selling cars is truly simplified. And what makes it game-changing is the new technology that provides dealers with unprecedented levels on consumer leads and enables them to promote and engage via social networks, something that to date they've really been unable to leverage. Ron's App was designed to drive better returns for dealers dealing with increasingly diminishing online ROI. We've been focused on social networking as a solution for a long time, and Ron's Map came along at a very opportune time because I think they really have created a new way to balance this wheel a little bit. Ron, are you still with us?
I sure am, Phil.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I made my point that I do prioritize people over product and price, and quite honestly, I think you were part of my decision to jump on the board. So why don't you give me a little background for me and my audience as to who you is and some of the other key players in the organization that'll give us the credibility of why we should listen and learn from you.
Okay. All right, I'll do that. The founders, Phil, you've met most of them. There are four of us. Myself and Roy Bussey and Dan Nena, we're probably the people that are in the soup day to day with everybody that's helping to build our organization. In terms of experience, I've been in the automotive space for just about 18 years, primarily as a vendor. I started actually in fixed ops, helping the Nugent Results organization years ago with service reminders and those sorts of things. Following that, I started a CRM company that probably several dealers are familiar with, Total Quality Sales, that was quite successful, that had a call center, if you will, bolted on a CRM company, and did business development support and sales and follow-up support. Probably the most experience that I've had was with the ADP organization from a national accounts perspective, from a manufacturer's perspective, and then also from a front-end CRM and desking solutions across the country. And spent just about 9 years with ADP. It's where I met Roy Bussey. Roy Bussey's background is extremely extensive. He had 10 years coming out of college with Ford Motor Company in the marketing group. Then following that, he spent the next 15 years as a retailer. He owned a variety of dealerships throughout the country. And then he spent 18 years with ADP. As a matter of fact, I guess I'm dating him. And he spent those years, most of them, as a vice president. And he did a lot of really interesting things for ADP. He helped and pioneered a lot of front-end and business development efforts. He was focused at core on the acquisitions of a few companies you might recognize, whether it's Automotive Directions or BZ Results or Lease Star and those sorts of things. So Roy has a very, very deep understanding of the automotive dealer body, as well as from the dealer perspective and from the vendor perspective. Dan Nena is our CIO and CTO, and he's a great partner as well. He's steeped in pretty much every technology that there is. He's got about 25 plus years in bleeding edge high technology solutions, Safari Books, Yellowbook.com, large scale database management, site design. These are all things that Dan's expert at.